This short Bible study tidbit is presented by Mary Alta, a member of New Hope Community Church.
This tidbit is taking a bit of a different tack and just having some Christmas fun. It all began when I saw this challenge. The directions said, see how many 5-letter words you can find in the phrase Merry Christmas. Being a puzzle fan, I said, challenge accepted. I had done this kind of thing many times before, but this time the words meant something special. As it turned out, I was amazed to see what you could find in Merry Christmas if you really looked. First, of course, was Mary. That is the hope we all have for one another, a Merry Christmas. Those 2 words are probably said innumerable times, from Thanksgiving until December 26th. We all say them, and we know what they mean, at least in a general way. But I decided to look in the dictionary to see what I was really saying. This is what I found. Merry, giving pleasure, delightful, full of gaiety or high spirits, mirthful, marked by festivity or gaiety. The synonyms for the word are blithe, jocund, jovial, jolly. All of these words share this element, showing high spirits or light-heartedness. Now, that may be more than you needed to know about the word merry, but somewhere in there is the sentiment we wish for people when we say Merry Christmas. That was my starting point. My search brought me next to the word chime. This reminded me that there is hardly any sound lovelier than that of chimes or bells ringing out their joyous Christmas message. They often make you pause and be still to listen. Unfortunately, it is not a sound that is heard as much these days as when I was growing up, but there are still churches and other places that ring the bells during the Christmas season. As I said, bells ringing often bring you to a quiet place where you take time to listen, but the next word I found is just the opposite. Hasty is the next word I discovered, and that reminds me of the hustle and bustle, the rush, the quick decisions we have to make when we shop. So many things to do and so little time to do them. That seems to be the thinking mode during the Christmas season. But maybe this year we can combine the two. In the midst of our hastiness, remember to take time for the bells. As I continued with the challenge, I found the word stare. That does not seem to have much to do with Christmas. That is, until I looked around and saw children staring at the department store Santa, or looking with delight at the animated figures that appear in so many malls. Of course, they also stare in windows at all the fabulous toys or clothes or pets that meet their eyes. I must admit that I do a bit of staring myself during this time at a particularly lovely decoration or an extra bright star. And many things cause prolonged looking, and that is not necessarily a bad thing. It is another thing that slows us down and helps us to really enjoy what is going on around us. But the next word I found was share, and that is getting to the heart of Christmas. How when you share what you have, it takes on new meaning and enjoyment. The next word that showed up was a discordant one, cheat, but it too is part of the season. There seems to be some who think that the way to get what they want is to take advantage of someone else, to put something over on someone. Fortunately, however, they are in the minority, at least in my experience. My list of words kept growing, and the next one is raise, as in raise your voice to God in thanks and praise, or raise the lid on the box to see what is inside. There was a gift suggestion among the words too, shirt, which could also be said to remind you not to lose yours by buying more than you can pay for. The word chess came up next, again a gift idea. This is the kind of gift that keeps on giving. The next word, heart, cut right to the heart of things. Celebrate Christmas in your heart, not just in your pocketbook. Remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. An old-fashioned word showed up next, tarry, and it makes me think of friends and family dropping by and taking time to be together. Slow down a bit. You may be in a hurry, but when you meet a friend, tarry and be a friend. And on Christmas morning, bright and early, we arise, which was the last word I found. Especially is this true if we have small children in the house. There are more words that can be found, I know, but these are the ones that seem to apply pretty directly to Christmas. But I couldn't stop there, so I decided to find a couple of 6-letter words contained in Merry Christmas. The two I found were Christ, who, of course, is the reason for it all, and Master, which, of course, Christ is. These facts are found all throughout Scripture, so just keep reading. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Have a blessed day.